All right, we're live for the daytime stream. It's Wednesday, May? No, April 30th. Haha, we're very close to May though. All right, let's click on this. Let's pause this, pull that up. All right, there we go. We had an extremely busy Tuesday for some reason. I mean, it was a really busy Tuesday. Yesterday, we were slammed, man. Daytime stream and nighttime stream, we were slammed. Part of it might have something to do with the fact that we have very good prices on EB2 at the moment. So that might have something to do with it. Here it is. All right, let's see. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. We're gonna hit save on this. Just got my package. Thank you so much, says Luke Glory. Oh, I'm glad you did. So today we have Yuzusoft. Yuzusoft. Wait. Weiss Yuzusoft. As new Weiss Yuzusoft. New Weiss Yuzusoft. New Weiss Nikke. We actually got a restock on Weiss Nikke English. So now we've got 3 cases of it total. So that just arrived. What else did we get? We got Fresh Heatwave. Weiss Yuzusoft. Weiss Nikke. Commission slabs are still a thing. I'm going to say moving sale. Live card shop. All right. So the moving sale has been a big deal. All right. There we go. Let's head right over here. By the way, Miss Jennifer Yap joined us last night. How nice was that? We're going live for Wednesday. Maybe a shorter stream today. I already streamed 2 hours on the other channel, the TheCardconomist channel. We stream on Wednesdays on the gaming channel, so be sure to join us over there. We are. We have a separate Discord server and all for that channel. Of course, it's a bit slow over there. What's this? All right. Okay, let me mark this unread. All right. We'll close this. Okay, closing that. What's up, Manny Rosario? What's up, LaFlame? Hello, Adam Robb. About to buy all your shuckles. Cool. So we need a price on this bad boy here, don't we? If you'll just give me a moment, let's get a price. Yuzusoft. Fresh. Let me try and find a price for Yuzusoft, if you don't mind. Okay, what did I pay for Yuzusoft? Let's see. Let's jump over here. Close this. I bought Yuzusoft very recently, in fact, so it should be pretty easy to find. Okay. Yuzusoft. Here it is. And I assume there's 24 boxes per case. Divided by 24, divided by 12. Yuzusoft, pretty cheap, according to this. Let me see what it is online real fast. I've never heard of Yuzusoft before now. Can anyone tell me what it's about? Elizabeth is here. Mr. Out of Spot for me for the battle for that Pikachu. Hell yeah, that's actually a really good one. So I was surprised, you know, well, we added it to the table at the very last minute, at the end of the night. So I'm not surprised that it's not gone yet. Okay, let's see. Yuzusoft. Can you even find a case of it? Am I spelling it wrong? Software creation Yuzusoft. No, here it is. Okay, I found it. Okay, good. Good. Oops. Divided by 24, divided by 12. All right. So we're going to come over here to Weiss Schwarz, Japanese. And at the bottom of the list, since it starts with the Y, we're going to have Yuzusoft. It's going to be $4 per pack, and that would make it $48 per box. Pretty cheap. Seems to be cheaper than the other sets. I don't know why. All right. Good. Okay, I think we're ready. I never heard of that anime. Oh, okay, so this is a relatively unknown anime. Here's David Morris trying for the Donald Trump Playboy card. There it is. That is a popular one right now. Yes, we have a set that will give you a chance for a Playboy Donald Trump. Oh, we have a new coin on the table too. Look at this coin. I got to price it up. I'm not ready with the price. Is this a 1/10 ounce? It looks like a 1/10 ounce, doesn't it? That's got to be a 1/10. Yep, 1/10 of an ounce. Tenths. It's kind of a hard word to say. Tenth. 1/10 of an ounce. I feel like I'm going to lisp if I say it. I got my package, mister. You're fine to send the rest. All right. So we've got the green light to send Mr. Sven more packages. Wow, I'm so happy to hear. Excuse me. I'm so happy to hear that you received that without any problems at customs. That means we've done a good job, because you are saving some money when we get those packages in like that. So we're going to send another round in. You might have 2 rounds left to send in, because I'm going to tell you something. You had some really expensive stuff. Here it is. All right. And I'll get a price on that in a minute. Set that to the side. Look at this Magneton Pokemon Center. That's just for me. I happen to like Magneton a lot. I'm a big fan. There's a Pokemon Center version. It's a Shinji artwork, so we can host breaks on this if you guys want, but not right now. I like that card. This is another card. This is from my personal collection, because someone slabbed this guy away. I believe it was Zen Collectibles, slabbed him away, and that was a red label. So here we go, fresh one. Gengar Mimikyu Mega Break. We have a Mega Break. It's this Mew, and no other Mega Breaks will begin until this one ends. That's how it's going to work. So we got this Garchomp up to 4, and we've got this Rayquaza up to 14, and we've got this Houndoom up to 9 out of 16. This one's close. Let's go ahead and flip this around. So, Mr. LaFlame says, put me in the Pikachu. You got it, Mr. LaFlame. These half breaks, they go pretty fast. These, not half breaks, these gym breaks. It looked like it was the Mega Break. Oh. You wish. In your dreams. Hey, check it. Did you guys check out my YouTube short, my TikTok short? We got some more of these film frames. There's Pikachu and Ash over there. It's kind of hard to see it without a light behind it. I don't know if you guys saw this. We posted a video on YouTube about it, so be sure to watch that video. All right. Yesterday's stream was so good. Kind of see it. Oops. Turn that off. You kind of got to zoom with the camera to see it properly. Okay. I saw it was dope. What's up? Can I join the new gym break? The new gym break. The gym break is over. It's been sold out, everybody. Gym break is sold out. I'll place this over here. So there can only be one. Either LaFlame or Anthony Kalura. It is. You're both going to use store credit for this. 733 minus 40 is 693. You'd think I'd be able to do that math in my head, right? But I don't want to make any mistakes. And then 1027 minus 40 I guess I'll just fill it out right now. Why not? Okay. Battle of the Commission Slabbers. Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. Let's grab this. What do you guys want? Custom booster packs, or you want the deck shuffle? I feel like people prefer the deck. It's just a little fun. Look at 6. She's gotten pretty far along. All right. So here's LaFlame. And here is Anthony. Okay. You'll be on the right side. The deck. All right. They want the deck. If we did custom booster packs, it would look just like any normal break. Give me that Trump. Yes, we're going to get you that Trump. Have no fear. I'll just take care of this real fast, and then we'll jump right over to you, Mr. David. David, he wants that Donald Trump Playboy card. Apparently, it's a pretty expensive card. Imagine if you could get it to grade 10. I mean, that'd be wild. All right. Flame and Anthony. Good luck. 20 HP to what? To Magneton. So you got an 80 HP Pokemon and Magikarp. You're going to beat him anyways. Okay, that's 1 round to Mr. LaFlame. Charmander. Pikachu, that's a tie. Okay. Magneton again? Moltres is... Okay, so round 3, that's going to be Anthony. All right, it's coming down to the tiebreaker. Okay. Magnemite? Oh, no. Anthony Kalura got you, Mr. LaFlame. I don't know what that was. He got all the Magnemites. What the hell? Magneton, Magnemite. Wow, electric deck. That's crazy, dude. What are the odds of that? So this round will go to Mr. Anthony Kalura. That's very strange. There's only so many cards in the deck. For that to be possible is so random. I was doing more research on places to move, and I was learning about how in Florida you actually pay a much higher price for... turn my volume all the way down. Well, you pay a much higher price for insurance out there, for home insurance. Okay, we want to look up Kanto badges. So we do this in the right order. And it goes, the sun badge is next. Let's go grab the sun badge. But I was learning how our insurance would increase substantially. And so it's almost not really a big benefit moving to Florida to save on that no income taxes, no state income tax, if you're just going to have to pay all this insurance on a nice home anyways. Unless we were to buy a very cheap small home. So that's it. So we could buy a real cheap small home, and then the insurance wouldn't be as much because we're insuring a smaller amount. There it is. But I don't know if I aspire... I don't know if I aspire to that, you know? So I have a little tickle in the back of my throat. All right, so you're going to have another fate. Mr. Home Florida depends on the house size. Yeah, exactly. So if you get a nice small home, the insurance is not so bad. But what if I want a luxury home, like what I'm living in now? What if one day I want to live in a luxury home where it's kind of like, you know, a little bit bigger. Maybe it's got like waterfront property, that kind of stuff. And maybe it's like $1 million. Well, I had ChatGPT analyze what the insurance cost for a house of about that size and cost, what it would be, and it came out with a pretty sizable number. The insurance would be so high that it almost cuts the benefit of the no tax, no state income tax in half. But then on top of that, you pay more property tax in Florida anyways. So unless they change that, which they haven't, but they're talking about changing that, if you pay a higher property tax along with higher insurance, you're not really saving any money on that move, which means it's not a financial move. It's just I feel like living in Florida move. So that's an interesting thought, isn't it? There you go, Anthony. Those are pretty fun, huh? One person hits, the other person misses. There we go. Turdy the Legendary says, your prices suck. I'm sorry, man. You know, it is a business. Yeah, I'm looking to make a little bit of money. I spend a good amount of time with you guys. We have really, really good prices right now in the moving sale. Let me talk about those real fast. So if we go over here to moving sale, Japanese One Piece booster box, $54. Really, really low. Carddass Nikke, $55. Fus Blazing Aura, $38. Kaiju No. 8, $54. And, so some things, I'm not trying to sell through some things too quickly, and those will have a little more of a competitive price. But then some items I'm trying to sell through very quickly, and those you'll find that those are a great price. But yeah, you're right. Sometimes the prices are too high, and sometimes you'll find that I didn't keep up with the market, and you'll get a deal over here too. Like, for example, I can remember a time when Mr. LaFlame, because he's here right now, he bought a box of Evolving Skies, and he got a really good price on it because I hadn't noticed that the prices had jumped on Evolving Skies yet. And then out of that box, he pulled a nice Mimbreon. So we just got this big menu, and it's hard for me to keep up with it all the time. But, I try to do a little bit every day. David Morey's 2 Playboys. All right. Turdy says, I respect it. I'm very sorry. It's okay, man. I think everyone kind of feels that way about Pokemon cards lately. It's very easy to, as a customer, it's very easy to kind of come in and get annoyed with the price. And that's part of that is just because the price of everything's gotten so high. I think everyone's ready for like a recession situation, like a downward trend. Pokemon's been upward trending since like Prismatic, since Terrestrial Festival. It's been an upward trend. And that's like all the way back in January, isn't it? December, January. So now we're starting May, and I think a lot of Pokemon card collectors have been waiting patiently for the market to get cheaper. And if the market does that, my prices will come down too. You'll see my prices change. They'll be based on like a downward trend. They'll be based on whatever the rest of the market's doing. And I'll do my best to update. Look at that. She's a grandma now. I mean, she looked... women had a different look back then. Doesn't she kind of already look like a grandma? Maybe it's the style of the bikini. But I feel like it's in the facial structure. Look at the facial structure here. Give me a second. What's with that facial structure? I feel like it reminds me of grandma. Can anyone explain that? Did our grandparents and parents just have different faces than we do? Yes. So we're looking for Donald Trump. All right. For real, where's the $5,000 Doge check at? Yeah, that'll cause, well, you know what that would do, though? That would cause a spike in prices for at least a little while. Ukraine has signed a deal with the U.S. giving it access to rare minerals. Nice. If Ukraine has done that, I say we're all in on protecting Ukraine because that is, that's very cool. Basically, Russia can get lost. If they've signed a deal with us, then that's basically, we have a vested interest in that area, and they can take their poopy stuff and leave now. Russia's been kind of cheating. They say, you better not bring in anyone from the West. You better not bring in France. You better not bring in the UK, but then they bring in North Korea. That's cheating. They're not playing fair. So, I don't respect that very much. And if Ukraine's willing to make a deal with us where they're saying we'll give you rare earth minerals, I say we got to go in there then, because we got to actually show up and defend what they've agreed to. That's how it should be. It should be that way all the time. That's how all military stuff should work. All right, so next up we got JC, 6 boxes of English Nikke. 6 boxes. Oh my God, I'm glad I bought so much. 6 boxes of English Nikke. Let's go ahead and get this rotated, by the way. Are the Minecraft hobby packs only in the US? Oh, I've got more Minecraft packs. I forgot about this. So the Minecraft packs are back as well, but they have gotten more expensive over time. Maybe because the one-of-one chicken jockey sold for like, what was it, like 18,000 or was it 14,000? I forgot about those. Those are coming back. Ow. Let's see. Oh, maybe they haven't gotten more expensive. No, they have not gotten more expensive. I'm wrong. Let's see. This set, we had 5 boxes of it that we sold out of last time. So it's definitely popular. I think it's because people want a chance. People want a chance to pull Chicken Jockey numbered card. That's all it comes down to. They want a Chicken Jockey numbered card. All right, give me a moment here, guys. Our price right now is going to be based off of these prices. What happens if the fossil break is at a standstill? Nothing. It sits there for a very long time. Nothing happens. It sits there for a very, very, very long time. And there's a good reason for that. It's because if you just don't touch it, the price on fossil goes up anyways. So every month that goes by, more fossil packs are open all across the United States and across the world, really. And then one day, the packs cost more and people go, dang, I should have bought some when they were at that price. And we've had enough, I've hosted enough box breaks where that has happened multiple times. All right. Need a new gym break. We'll be keeping an eye out for a viable new gym break. So now I'm going to go grab some Minecraft. Get out of my room. I'm playing Minecraft. Did I already bring it in here? Oh, they're already in here. They were at my feet. They were already in here. And it's how many per box? 24 packs in a box. Okay. All right. So give me a minute here. Divided by 24. Oops. Still $9 a pack. Same price. Price has not changed. So these are back. Oh, I should have, when I was standing up, I should have gotten those Weiss Nikke boxes. I sent in for the Pikachu. Can I get the Glaceon Reverse Holo? Glaceon Reverse Holo. Send a dollar message. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, so here it is. Sorry about that, Elizabeth. That Pikachu went really fast, didn't it? Okay. Scooby-Dooby. Booba-Dooby. I'm one of the 19 out of the 75 that like the stream. We got 75 watchers? Dang, dude. I'm telling you, the daytime stream has changed. Used to be nobody watched this. So, $9, right? There it is. Minecraft pack is back. Now, I actually have to go stand up and get some of that Weiss. Totally forgot about that. Give me a second. Dang, dude, my room is so cold. I don't mind it, but man, it's surprising. The temperature's never correct in this room. It's never right. So a couple new sets on the menu. We got Yuzusoft. We got Weiss Nikke, English. And Minecraft Panini Hobby Box. They're all back. And Playboy, Donald Trump Playboy, that's pretty new. There you go. This one right here, that might have been the one she's asking about. Oh, and let me go update this menu. Have the Minecraft back in it. Okay, the Minecraft packs are no longer pre-sale. Movie for indoor kids. Big boys play Angry Birds. Chicken Jockey. Yeah, Chicken Jockey. I never watched the Minecraft movie. It's not going to change your life. You're okay if you don't watch it. It's a weird Napoleon Dynamite kind of humor. Something that kids can watch. And maybe if you're high, an adult can watch it too. Very strange. Oops. Stand back up. Okay, here goes. Mr. Jonathan Chan going deep on these Nikkes. He was going deep yesterday. Good, comfortable guy, so it's going to take a minute. All right. Throwing that away. Alex Silva, 31 months and many more to come. Dang, dude, that's a long time. All right, what we got? We got a holo. Oops. Whoa. Scooby-Dooby-Dooby. Ooh, that's Blanc. I like this card a lot, man. Man, I would grade that. That's definitely going to make you some of your money back. I just got a message. Is that Alexis? Alexis is here. So, oops, here's a holo. Very nice. I got so many Minecraft codes. I don't play the game, lol. I only collect the cards. Well, I got those Minecraft McDonald's codes. You know why? Because I bought a case of that stuff. What do you think I ought to do with that? Think those codes are collectible? I mean, they come on gradable cards. I imagine those cards can be graded. Here's this. Here's this. Here's this. Very weird, very niche kind of thing. Here's this. Okay. Here we are. Here's this lady fixing her hair. That's going to be box number 1. I meant to say the $20 Sylveon. Have no fear, we'll take care of you. $20 Sylveon. Why did I think it was Leafeon? So weird. Okay, here we go. Let's grab a box number 2. This is box number 2 now. We got 6 of these boxes to go through. So there's obviously a lot of hype for Weiss Nikke, because we were opening this up like crazy last night as well. Oh, come on, dude. All right. There it goes. So box number 2. That's like 72 packs, man. 72 packs, 6 boxes. It's a lot. Okay. Happy Wednesday, Mr. Smoke 'em if you got them. Here's... All right, no smoking over here. The only thing I do is open cards. Cards. More money for cards. Cards all day long. Here's a holo. Here's a holo and a holo. There it is. Okay. Ooh. All right. All right. The Street Fighter packs are epic. It's hard to get packs now, especially at $10 a pack. I've never heard of those before. The Street Fighter packs. Okay, there they are. We have some Carddass Street Fighter cards from old vintage vending machines in Japan. I took them off the menu, I think. Wow, that one's sexy, huh? Look at that one. Lots of legs. Legs for days. All right. Okay. Bubblegum girl. This girl as well. Ugh. Okay. All right. Box number 3. Only grade the lollies, says Muhammad. Muhammad. Nice. Who is that? That's got to be somebody. Who's still here? Alex is here. Mike's side's here. It's got to be somebody who's very consistent. It's not somebody just a passerby. It is. Toss this over here. It's got to be Alex, right? This. Don't know when my package will arrive. It still says not scam. This. Okay. Mr. singing the Here's a Holo song again. Here's a holo, and here's a holo, and here's a holo, and here's a holo. Oh. Oops. This music felt so original when I heard it. I feel like no one made music like this before. All right. All right. All right. Okay. Teddy bear girl. Pink, purple girl. I'm the most consistent, mister. What? It's you. All right, here's... I like how all these girls have normal-sized breasts. That's what's so interesting about this set. It is... Oh, yeah. All right. Okay. Okay. And, whoa. Look at that, man. Holy moly. We met a new person today. Karis had somebody over to be like a maid, sort of, like a house cleaning. And she seemed pretty normal. There it is. All right. She was really shocked at our whole operation. She's like, oh my God. Must be strange seeing it all. All right, this is box number 4. Asmer says you're welcome. You're welcome? You're welcome. What am I welcome for? Thanks. Okay. Snip-a-doo. Snippy-dippy-dippy. Snipping this. All right. Okay. The maid will snatch some Charizards. It's always a risk. It's always a risk. That's why we got security cameras. Lots of security cameras. I like that Tia and Naga box topper. Is that what that is? Tia and something? Mr. So good at package handling. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've been known to handle a package or two. Handled a lot of packages in my lifetime. All right. Okay. Whoa! Who is this? Okay. Ooh. Ta-da! Read my last comment from a couple minutes ago. I don't see it. It's not on my screen. It is. Okay. So this was box number 4. We got 2 more boxes to open. Wow, that is a lot of cards, man. That's a lot of cards. That's box number 4. Is the quality the same? It always is, because they're printed in the same factory. Both the English and the Japanese cards are printed in the same factory. So they're exactly the same. We were playing Monster Hunter Wilds. We didn't have a lot of viewers. I was missing you guys. On the other YouTube channel, The Gameconomist, we were playing Monster Hunter Wilds. New monster came out, Arch-Tempered Raidao. Basically, it's the same fight, but a lot more difficult. So it's like a higher difficulty. But we beat him on the first try, actually. And I feel like they didn't release that game with enough endgame content. So, oops. Tossing that away. Let's plug our phone in while we're going. Yeah, we beat him on our first try. It wasn't wasn't the most exciting thing. They really need to release some really tough fights. Here's a holo. And here's this girl with her papers. Ta-da! Hey, yo, that low punny thumbnail got me acting up. Yeah. What the fuck is it? Doggy girl. It's doggy girl. Dooby 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 doo. Dooby dooby doo. Alright. That's Hat Girl. Ooh, Hat Girl. One more box after this. One more box, and then we can move on to new orders. What a crazy opening to the stream, huh? 6 boxes. Okay. Jockman says, I sold 25 jocks. Oh, that's nice. All right. Last box. Good luck, Mr. JC. I know you're looking for a signature for the SEC. I don't think that Snorlax is going to sell. What do you guys think? Hitmonlee might sell, though. I could see that selling, sure. All right. What would you say is the best way to determine card value? You need to hold it up to an X-ray radar and determine the amount of gold in the card. Goes. Ready? Okay. Here's a holo. All right. It's hard to say, man. No one really knows where the price of the cards are going next. But you can just look up some price comps, like how much does one that's for sale cost? You know? Pretty straightforward, isn't it? Girl in the pink hat. Ooh. All right. All right. Blanc. Nice. So I guess the rest of these are just going to be normal then. There's a popular comedian coming out here to Lake of the Ozarks. He's going to perform live at Camdenton. And we were thinking of buying some tickets to go watch it. And it was sold out. The tickets are sold out. Here it is. Here it is. Which was kind of disappointing. All right. Why are some Pokemon cards worth more raw than in a PSA 9? Well, because people are demanding the raw card, hoping that it'll grade 10. And if it's a 9, they know it's not going to grade 10. Pretty straightforward, huh? But it's kind of funny because the raw cards are often 9s. And what's worse is they can be below 9. They can actually grade 8. So people probably don't consider that part. But it's just a matter of fact that when it comes to modern 9s, a lot of people are just avoiding modern 9s. Okay. You did pull that. So out of all these cards, you pulled this Tetra right here. Stamped Tetra is going to be good for you. This is nice as well. This Triple R. That's nice. Anytime it's an alt art is kind of nice. Well, there we have it. No Siggies in that round. Probably going to have some people jumping in after you. Let's see. You have a box up here, right? Doopy, 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 doopy. Thoughts on Trump bragging about playing a role in swaying the Canadian election? What a tool, says Nathan Gordon. I didn't hear him say that. I haven't really watched the news on that subject. He probably did affect the elections, though. I mean, I think the problem with the conservative candidate over there is that he sounds a little bit like the conservatives over here. And since there's so much, frustration and anger toward Donald Trump's, party and administration, the people of Canada voted for whoever sounded the opposite of him. So I think that probably played a big role. It's interesting to see what Canada does next. I'm sure we're going to be watching that. Click play on that. The problem for Canada in the first place was that it wasn't getting enough business, and its biggest trading partner was the U.S. I don't know what their plan necessarily is. It is because I don't think that Europe wants to buy anything from Canada. You know why I say that? Because Europe doesn't want to buy anything from us either. Europe wants to sell us stuff. That's what every country wants to do. Every country wants to sell you stuff. So Canada can contact China and be like, buy our stuff. China will be like, you buy our stuff. How about that? How about that? Buy some of our crap. Every country is trying to sell stuff. All right, there we go. So I don't know what they have planned or what we have planned or what's going to happen next. But it's an interesting problem that's affecting the whole globe. It's not exclusive to one group or another group. Here's Stephen paying down Gary Oak. But, we'll see how it goes. Let's grab this. I think Trump makes it pretty much impossible. If Trump was actually very respectful, maybe there would actually be a chance for us to join up as one big continent. But he's very disrespectful, and that's why it'll never happen. Anyways, I don't think it'll happen. So, heading over to slab away, Mr. Steven. Because all they have to do is wait 4 years, and then he's gone. All right. There we go. Here's 6, 1 Playboy, 1 solo leveling. Oh, this would be so funny if you pulled Trump. By the way, if you pull Donald Trump and you don't like him, you can have me cut it in half, and we can turn that into a clip. Fire plastic crap so that we can take that money and buy your hard assets. That's exactly what China has done. They sell us plastic crap, and then they buy gold. And that's the thing to do. That's what every country should do. That's the game. Everyone should buy real assets. Land, property, companies even. Companies that sell plastic. But the plastic itself, only you and I are meant to buy the plastic. We're meant to consume the garbage. It is. And the whole economy is built on this idea that people will be too uneducated and just keep buying the plastic on the shelves at Walmart. And that's, the whole economy is just built on that. They're doing it. They're doing it. They're buying the garbage. Yay, the economy's good. The economy is so good. They're doing it. They're buying the garbage, guys. Yay, we did it. Stocks are on the rise. And Americans own a whole house full of landfill. All right. So something like that. Do I sound woke? Anyways, it's food for thought. It's a fun subject anyways. Our economy is doing so good because everyone's buying landfill. Stuff that'll end up in a landfill in 2 weeks. 6, did you need a new bag? Yes, you did. You said that. Here you go, Miss 6. What is that? Was that a cone head? Yes. Yes, that was a cone head. I noted that too. Canada has an advantage because they got natural resources and demand to make the stuff to sell. China wants Canadian oil, and Canada built a whole pipeline to supply the West Coast. Minister, are you going to be top 200 holder for Trump coins so you can go to his dinner party? Is that a thing? That's not a thing. No, I will not be doing that. I will be buying Pokemon cards. There we go. I actually bought a new round of Pokemon cards today, believe it or not. I was spending some money. I know, shocking. Here's Cole Riffler at 5 Prismatic Evolutions. Prismatics. We got 1 Prismatic here. And we got an open box of Prismatic here. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so that's yours. Okay. That's the thing. That's why Trump Coin pumped off that announcement. You can go to a Donald Trump dinner if you're a top 200 holder of Trump Coin. That's crazy. What is that going to be like? I mean, what's going to happen after the dinner? Are they going to sell? That's scary, man. That is scary. You can have dinner with me. You just have to buy my crap. Buy my fake coin. Buy my digital token. That's pretty lucky to be in that position, huh? There we are. I mean, that's kind of serious because he's the president. So that's almost like buying access to a political party, right? Like you're going to have his ear. All right. Ooh. Wow, Master Ball Bronzor popping out. All right, there's Pikachu. Here's Bronzor. And here's Houndour. Very nice. All right. Pinsir, Espeon. Drayton. Oh, yeah. What's the gym break right now? Currently, there's no gym break. We are. Unless there's a different one that was running. No. And okie dokie. That was for you, Cole Rifflord. Thank you, Cole. All right, Cole. Scooby-Doo. Oh, Scooby-Doo. Previously was his NFT collection, and now his Trump token. Oh, that's cool, man. You just got to have millions of dollars. All right. Good. Ooh. I feel like I'm ready to start removing some. Like, let's get this Snorlax out here. Trapinch, that's good. Pikachu, that's been up here a little while. Raikou, he's still pretty fresh. Slowpoke, he's been up here a little while. Has anyone gotten an English Prismatic SAR Evolution on this channel? Yeah, they've done that. All right, let's see what Miss Alexis has to say. Oh, I never got Mr. Rigoberto's new label. All right, hold on. I got to do something for Miss Alexis. You can slash % off my slabs if it sits for too long. So what we'll do is we'll lower it by 10%, okay? We'll do that starting Friday. Well, I shouldn't put a date because then everyone will just wait. So I'll think about it. I'll do it from time to time, okay? All right. Works for me. 10 to 20%. Thanks, Mr. Shipping also, says Cole Riffler. Oh, you ordered some shipping, did you? All right. Oh, that's Chensen Long. Here's Cole Rifflord. Thank you, Mr. Cole. You're in luck. I'll hand this off to Miss Alexis. I have to do one more thing. I actually have to cancel that. I have to cancel the previous Rigoberto Gil label. So let me do that first. She accidentally used the label and then found more slabs, and so she have to get a new box and a new label and all that. Happens every now and then. She's actually really good. Alexis has been really, really good at shipping. Very few mistakes. So here's the previous one. We're going to go ahead and refund that label. And now we're using a much heavier label because that's what's needed. And it turned out Rigoberto Gil had a lot of stuff. So I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I'm just handing some labels off to Alexis, okay? All right, I'm back. I am back. Lexus was showing me her damaged nail. She hurt her nail. Okay. Let's see. Elizabeth Rains, one Pikachu break. She wanted a thing. Oh, let me take a picture of this now. That's what's happening next. Okay. Let's see. The all slabs made channel. Zooming in. Click. Okay, now we can put these away. Okay. Okay, so Mr. Cole, you're lucky she just got your label. That's about as fast as the shipping can be. Now, Elizabeth, she wanted a Sylveon. Is that what she said? Sylveon reverse? I think it was in the middle pile, wasn't it? There it is. Okay, so there we go. Sylveon reverse. Here it is. Ta-da. You're left with $40. Did I say 40? You're left with 20. There it is. There it is. There it is. By the way, guys, check it out. We got this Fates Collide box break. Jump in there, $48. Glory of Team Rocket box battle is running again. Gregorio Panetta's in there. 4 spots remain. The pre-sale list, Mega Sublist, 4 spots left. Fossil Sublist. And there's the Fossil box break. Ooh. Getting close to the end, but it's moving hella slow. But you'd be surprised. Sometimes a month goes by and not 1 pack sells. And then another month goes by and 5 packs sell. So it really does work like that. That's how the jungle box break worked. Okay, here it is. David Moraes. Oh, there's Alexis. How's it going, Alexis? Alexis showed me her nail. It looked like she hurt her nail. Alexis, how did you hurt your nail? I had to skedaddle, obviously, because I can't leave everyone up here hanging. It is. Look, Alexis, we're opening Playboy cards. Playboy. But there's no nudity. This is all strictly no nudity. But there's a Donald Trump card in here somewhere. Can we keep the fossil sealed? If you have a light pack, you can keep it sealed. But if you're lucky and you get a heavy pack, you are required to open it. Now, if you only want a sealed pack and nothing else, and you end up with the heavy pack, you can sell the heavy pack back to me, or you can ask somebody to trade you, or something like that, okay? So if you only want a sealed pack, we have that as an option, but all heavy packs have to be opened. I went to a bad nail tech, and they filed my real nail down too much, and then I hit my hand on the side of my car door trying to chase my kid down. Oh, that's crazy. Never heard of that before. Here's Miss Elizabeth. Okay. All right. Well, you got your $20 store credit. We're going to say 21, Elizabeth. There it is. When you want to send a message, you should actually be able to send a penny message. Try that out next time. Here's Jesse Salinas, 30, towards my slab away. Mr. Jesse. This goes to 170. Did you had to sing Vietnamese song for free nail salon session? What? So 1 pokey shuffle. Do we have Vietnamese nail techs out here? Or are they're all white, right? I don't think like the Ozarks is that diverse, is it? I might be actually. It goes. Boop, that's cold. She packing the slabs for shipping. She is actually. Yeah, Alexis is the one who works on the shipping. She does a really good job. Luke Glory, 2 Star Wars Galaxy. By the way, if it's too cold down there ever, you just mention it. We'll manipulate the heat, the air conditioner, so it's not so cold. It actually was kind of chilly. It's probably my fault. If it was up to Karis, it'd probably be warmer. All right. Yeah. Very nice. Toss this over here. All right, Luke Glory. Here we are. Ooh. Let's snip this. You ready for the snips? I heard today that when the poles flip, the Ozarks are going to flood. What? I'll show the new and improved look of my nail. There you go. All right. Alexis, when are you going to do your Star Wars review for us? Look, we're opening some Star Wars cards. Here we are. I heard you were a Star Wars connoisseur. There it is. And... okay. Okay, they're all upside down. Isn't that annoying when they're upside down? Can't believe that George Lucas is 80. Nah. All right, here's a cold one. Here's Misty's Gyarados and a cold one. Very nice. Very nice, very nice. That's Luke Laurie with an LU, huh? You'll be over here. Alexis gives Star Wars a 10 out of 10. Wow. Living legend like John Williams. You think John Williams will conduct any more music? It's not conduct. It's orchestrate? Compose? Compose. That's the word I'm looking for. Conduct, like he's some sort of lightning rod. Here's Cubone. Ooh. I wish it was cold here. 90 degrees outside. The humidity is high. My AC still messed up. There we go. Let's see his appeal. And here's Squeetle. And here is a Ride-On. Very nice. Nobody opened up Yuzusoft. That's it. The queue is empty. The queue is empty. We could keep running. You guys got to place an order if you want us to keep running, though. And, no, not even one Yuzusoft opening. Let's see what kind of slabs we got now. So here's a reverse Umbreon slab 9. It's 100 in Tampa. Today was hot. Dang, that sounds hot. PSA 9. Umbreon. Oops. Why is there an ant on my phone? Dude, these ants are everywhere. Come here, you. Stupid ant. All right, he's out of there. Dude, those ants are everywhere. We got an ant infestation. It's kind of annoying. They're the really small ants, though, so you don't really worry about them. But it's like, bruh, get out of here. This is Terrastal. Terrastal. And we're looking for the cheap one. There it is. Looks like it's going to be a $19 card. Time to bust out the Cinnamon. What? He retired, mister. He up there. Who's retired? John Williams? He's got to be like almost 90, right? Because he was older than George Lucas, wasn't he? Oh, yeah, we have to do something as well. So we sold an Anthony Kalura card to Miss Elizabeth, and he is privy to that sale. So I'll forget that if I'm not careful, man. I gotta be careful. If I ever sell a commission slab and I don't remember to hand out the payment on it, just remind me. Okay. There it is. All right. Okay. So Mr. Anthony got his payment sent for the Umbreon. Okay, Umbreon, good. Let me refresh here. Big back, big back. Click on this. Is Sarah Dusenberry. Hello, mister. Can you check on my slabs? Can I check on your slabs? What do you wanting to know about them? I mean, they're with Alexis. Believe it or not, the house is pretty large. I'd have to, you know how long it took me to run down to Alexis and come back? I'd have to do that. Plus, I'd have to go searching for your slabs. And then what is it that you would like me to do with them? I mean, what we can do, we do have a service where I will actually document your slabs for you. Would you like that? That's a $5 service. So I can create a channel, a private channel just for you in Discord and picture every one of your slabs for you. I'm still here, says Alexis. I take 2 Nikke, 1 Prismatic booster bundle. Okay, give me a minute here. All right. How much was that Trump Playboy card you had? All right, so that's Mr. LaFlame. And he's asking for 2 Nikkes, which is $16. And then a booster bundle, which is 6 times 20, right? $136, is that right? Minus 693. 557 remains. 557. Okay. So there you go, Mr. LaFlame. Let's go get you what you're requesting, 2D case. And let's go get that booster bundle. I actually have to go get some fresh ones. All right, I'm back. Yay! Whew. Karis is on the couch writing a novel. When I approach, she doesn't want me to read it, so she hides it. I wonder what character I am. 2 Nikke boxes? Oh, that's a very different equation. Hold on, hold on there. All right, let's undo this. 2 Nikke boxes. There it is. The Goddess of Victories. $312 minus 693, which leaves you with 381. There it goes. Did you ever check on the door down here? Nah, I did not. I'm sorry. It's the inside door, right? Like just inside the house. If it was like the door leading out of the house, that would be an emergency. There it is. I heard Diddy's living with you, mister. Is that true? Nah. That whole area is lit up, by the way, Alexis, the area where we were going to do the encapsulation, because that guy Cameron was supposed to come over, and he called off. No! He doesn't have reliable transportation, I guess. There it is. That encapsulation's serious business. You know, we haven't been doing it for like a full year, but you know, if we ever got to a point where someone was doing that encapsulation again, we can do TCC gradings again, and that's a lot of sales. There it is. Here's Mr. Take a vacation in Florida to see the house. I don't know. I don't know if I got time for a vacation. I got more work to do. It's the door to the shipping room. Where's homie at? Here's Vlaporion. Ooh. I'll drive into work for a price. Oh. Alexa's taxi service. Roaring Moon. I bet Mr. didn't check on an ozone machine. You got to make time to enjoy yourself. Oh, I make time to enjoy myself. There you go, but I don't have to fly for Florida. All right, so Hoot Hoot Master Ball it is. Here's Nikke. I can't wait for your wife's art to be graded. Yes, just needs to be encapsulated. All right. Disney World trip, yay. Nah, dude, I've seen Disney World. It's so crowded. Why would you want to pay like $100 per person to get into some super crowded amusement park where you got to stand in line for like an hour? No, I like the amusement parks that are less intense than that. I had an option to go to Disney World a long time ago. I was dating a different girl, and I turned it down because I was like, I'm not doing that. What is this sound effect? Okay. Mr. said he enjoyed himself live on TV. All right, you ready? 100. What's 100? Ooh. Oh, what? How much does it cost for a ticket to Disney? If Karis and I went, and we went to Disney, whatever, Disney World or whatever it is, in Florida, how much would that cost us? Mr. wants to go to Disney in 1994. Oh, does it cost a lot more than 100? Hold on. How much are 2 tickets to Disney World? Come on. In Florida. I can get them cheaper as a resident. Go to Epic Universe. It says in 2025, $189 per adult. Damn. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money just to stand in the line. Tickets themselves are expensive, and then food and existing there is ridiculous. I'm never going. Yeah. It's like it's for the wealthy. Alexis, I got the money to go. I just can't justify it. I could go. We could sell a Charizard and go. I got plenty of Charizards laying around. But it's like, who's paying that to go into a place where you stand in line? It just doesn't make any sense. And just goes to show that there needs to be a lot more amusement parks built, because if you're charging that much for admission and people are actually paying it, means you can get a lot more amusement parks built. That's one of the few things I really like in the world, amusement parks. You know, I feel like everything these days can be bought on Amazon, but you cannot ride an amusement park ride when you shop Amazon. Amazon can't give you that. So it's like this unique product, you know. Someone has to build it, someone has to maintain it, someone has to make it safe. There have to be engineers, operators. So amusement parks are like this whole other thing that's safe from, you know, the big technology disruptors, the internet, maybe even AI, right? Like, how's AI going to replace the current model for amusement parks? I don't think it will. A roller coaster is just a big steel, you know, cart on rails. You can't AI that. There's no AI. I mean, you can use the AI maybe to tell people in real time which rides have the shortest wait time. So that'd be cool. But the fundamental idea of the amusement park is technology proof, technology disruption proof. The admission is just one issue. In Japan, they check your bags for food and drinks and make you throw it away, so you're forced to buy the food and drinks from the park itself. Wild. That's interesting. That's interesting, because we go to Silver Dollar City out here in Lake of the Ozarks, and by the way, Alexis, we have 2 free tickets to that if you and your husband ever want to go out for fun with us on a weekend or something. But so we go to Silver Dollar City, and you can just walk right in with food. They don't care. Yes. I really like the laid-back feeling of that amusement park, because I've been to Six Flags St. Louis like 1,000,000 times. I've been there so many times. That was a favorite place for us to go, especially when we were teenagers. My sisters would get the season pass, and then they'd bring their friends, and they'd go all the time, and I'd tag along. But, you know, if I were to compare Six Flags to Silver Dollar City, I think I'd choose Silver Dollar City each time, because it just has such a nice, fresh feeling. Six Flags has kind of a rundown, gross feeling. It's hard to describe it. We could plan that before we leave Missouri. Yeah, we're open-minded. We are. All right. Ooh, look at that. It's noir with very normal-sized breasts. Wow. All right, very good. Here's a hollow, and here's a hollow, and here's a hollow. And here's one more hollow. All right, cool. So all that was for you, Mr. LaFlame. No signature, but another stamp comes out. Crazy. All right. Wow, Blanc and Noir stamp cards were pulled. It's kind of interesting that both the stamps were pulled. Yeah, we're just waiting on getting my husband out to my mom's to do testing and then waiting on an agency to take him. So if it falls through, we will stay out here. So there's still a chance you might stay out here, huh? There it is. All right. We'll keep in touch about it. All right. Yeah, it's a tricky thing, you know, because it would be good for me if you really managed to get it all through and move to California. It would be good for me to have no disruptions and have somebody trained up to take that job over. But if you do end up staying, I'd just be as happy to have you stay here and do the shipping. You're so good at it. All right, here we are. We can even train you to do new things if you want. If you want to learn encapsulations and stuff like that, I mean, you'd be able to work multiple more hours. So, Mr. LaFlame's bag, which is right over here. I'll always let you know when I know. Don't give us hopes, as Mike said. Good. Yo, see LaFlame back in action. Yeah, Miss Jennifer Yap was on last night. If you guys missed that, Jennifer Yap popped in. She hadn't been in like a month and a half, I feel. And she popped in and said hi and even opened some SpongeBob packs. Look at these cheap and affordable $60 SpongeBob packs. Wow. So those have been selling through, man. I'm going to be out of those soon enough. Okay, we have an order of Eric Rodriguez, 2 Galaxy Ones. Galaxy Ones. Okay. Okay. I seen that too. As my kiddo gets older, I'll have more time. Gonna get her potty trained. Ooh, potty training. There you go. Potty training is so much chaos, and yet it's so nice when it's over. Because when kids are learning to potty train, they poop their pants a lot. And I would know that because somebody was in charge of the poopy pants. It might have been me. There it is. Ooh. All right, pack number 1. In our family, since there were 11 kids, there was always like 2 kids potty training at a time. There it is. Or at least 1 kid. But they would overlap, you know. One kid would just be finishing up learning, and the other kid would be getting started. And we knew all the tricks and we had like all the systems, and yep, there was a lot of stinky kid turds. Here it is, Eric Rodriguez, because they would make oopsie daisies. They didn't know what they were doing. A lot of wet beds. Ew. I think that's one of the harder ones, is they wet the bed a lot during that time period, because you teach them eventually not to wear a diaper at night. That's part of it, right? All right. And then they go, oh, I wet my pants. Yep, she's 2. Mister, I think those are mine. Nah, these are Eric Rodriguez's. Okay. Ivan Rodriguez, $19 in room. In room. Umbreon. Umbreon. Yes, you got it. Oops, read this. Thank you, Mr. Ivan. Let's go ahead and give Anthony his cut. Oops. Okay. All right. Oh, I don't need that. Okay, 1014. Mr. Anthony Kalura, another sale. And that goes to Mr. Ivan. Good. Juan Diaz, 2 Galaxy Ones. So we've been selling through the Galaxy Ones pretty rapidly. They're one of the more popular items on the menu. I just want to see what my restock price on them would be. Oops. I was driving and texting, not working for me. Yeah. Looks like the price remains the same. These are just really popular. So, you know, if you guys like Star Wars, these are some great packs, very affordable. There's an impressive Darth Vader card in here. There's some sexy Leia cards in here. Star Wars Galaxy 1's tearing it up, man. The terrible twos is such a real thing. Yes, all right. All right. Yeah, kids are really selfish and testing boundaries at that age. I never forgot this because as an oldest child in my family, it became my job to watch over. We had the buddy system, right? Because there were so many kids. So an older child was then given full responsibility over a baby. And so I never forgot, kids would just like run around trying to grab like the most dangerous stuff. Like we had, you know, pots and knives and all the normal stuff. And the kid gets just tall enough to reach up to the counter and pull everything on top of themselves. They're always trying to pull like the cutting board and the knives and stuff down. And it's like, oh my God, dude, if somebody does not literally watch you, you will kill yourself. So babies are really, really rambunctious. There we go. Sent for the Revenge of the Sith packs. Oh, wait. Are we getting a new Top Star Wars set soon? I feel like it's time for those, Mr. Juan Diaz. Nothing too crazy popping out there. Thank you for the order. We have a really busy daytime stream, man. We really do. We all opening Pony in here, right? Like an anniversary set? Yeah, we had last year. There was the Star Wars anniversary set came out with Phantom Menace. Was that last year or was it 2 years ago? I don't remember. Umbreon. The years are just melting into themselves. Craigslist ad. Oh, somebody responded to my Craigslist ad. Movies. Meowth. Too bad we only got one episode, one set. So here is a Roaring Moon PSA 10. That was just priced. Red. This guy was just priced. Gligar. Gligar 10 Rising Rivals. Let's take a quick look into that. This is a very niche card. A card like this deserves to go up onto Rivals. A card like this deserves to go up onto eBay, to be honest with you. Okay, so I don't see that one, but I see ones that are similar to it, priced around $140. Our price is $150. We're going to say, well, if there's not one for sale, we might as well maintain our price. Oh, he's Pop 1, that's why. Yeah, he's Pop 1. We're not gonna come down on this price on a Pop 1 card. You guys probably don't want this, but somebody out there probably does. I'm excited to try Arc Raiders tonight. Arc Raiders, huh? Get a nice big card up here. That's Pop 3 Rainbow Pikachu Tops. All right. I know that's a lot, but I'm not hoping to sell it necessarily. Just showing them off. Got a test code. You got a test code? I'm strict and I maintain consistency throughout the rules and boundaries I set. It's pretty rare for her to get into something she's not supposed to. That's good. All right. Very nice. Dark Celebi. Hey, Ricky. Chauncey. That Chansey coin is $750. Cheap and affordable. Vintage base set Chansey coin from the rare Japanese base set starter decks. Make that more visible. If I had 20K, I would definitely get it. He's a really nice card. He's Pop 3. This is Pikachu from the Top Series 1 collection, and I think it's a really special card. Of course, I think plenty of people would say, I'm not going to pay $20,000 for that, but that's okay because I'm not really looking to sell them. But there are some really expensive Rainbow Tops cards that go for a lot of money, especially from Series 1, because they're so impossible to grade 10. They're extremely hard to grade 10. And that's probably high. I'm sure it is. I bet you it probably would sell around, I bet you it would probably sell for sure around Well, $8,000, I think it would sell like that. I think it would just sell. You could push a little higher, maybe up to 12, and somebody would be like, maybe some rabid fan of it. But I bet you around 8, it would just go. Mister, you forgot the decimals after the 20 on the Pikachu. 20K, I tell you what, mister, I have one. I'll sell to you for 5K. You've got that exact Pikachu, rainbow Pikachu. If you had it for 5K, I might be interested in it. You can contact me, because then I would own 2 of the 3 of them. There would be only 1 left. I need to apply for Pika credit card for that one. Pocket change. All right, how deep are we into this? An hour and 20 minutes? I think we've gone nice and deep into the daytime stream. It's a Wednesday daytime stream. Nobody opened the new set, which was kind of disappointing. I was hoping to see some of that get open. Where'd I rest that? Here it is. Here it is, Yuzusoft. But you know, I heard Six say, I've never heard of that anime. And so that immediately makes me think, okay, oh look, it's Weiss Schwartz Rose. If Six hasn't heard of it, it's definitely a more obscure anime. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 5, huh? All right, our price might not be right. There's only 5 packs in a box. That price might be too low. We got to reconsider this now. All right, so the price is being redone. I thought it seemed kind of cheap. So Yuzu is not $4 per pack. Let me hit save on that. We need to know how many boxes are in a case too, because they have an unusual number of packs. So there's an unusual number of boxes in the case. That's 10 packs in a box. Yeah. Oh, it's only 20 boxes in the case. Oh, that changes everything. That changes everything. In fact, they are $5 per pack. Not a big change, I suppose. It's $5 and $50. Okay, so those are the prices now on Yuzusoft, $5 and $50, which looks a lot more like a typical set now. Okay, good. Wait a minute, I'm selling packs. Time to raise the price. No, I didn't say we were selling that. In fact, that set didn't sell at all today. I think nobody recognized it, but clearly I mispriced it because I thought it was 12 packs and 24 boxes. It's actually 20 boxes and 10 packs. I was wondering what I have in my bag. I was thinking of getting it shipped, or should I wait a bit? Oops. All right, slide this in here. Well, it's up to you how patient you are. Some people like to wait for their bag to get bigger and then ship, because remember, it's always $9 when you ship. So it's more convenient for you to wait until you're sure you want them. Espeon 062. All right, that seems really expensive. Oh, because it's not by lowest. All right, here goes. I don't know about this price. This is $16, huh? I was wondering what I have in my bag. 14 Siggies, SSP, SP, and SEC. Ooh, it looks like it's getting ready to storm outside. Anthony Kalura, Espeon reverse foil. Okay. Here's a nice Master Ball Jolteon. Oh, Ivan, did Ivan just buy this? Like instantly? Who bought this? Let me hit refresh. Here it is, Espeon. All right. A storm's a brewing, that's right. Sent for the Espeon. You sent really fast, dude. Holy. Okay. Okay. Now here's that Jolteon Master Ball. Yuzusoft is the company name. They make romance visual novels. I've never heard of them. Huh. Well, I got 2 cases of it now. All right. Or Star Wars emojis. $224 Eevee. All right, so Eevee's gonna be 65, and I'm gonna immediately buy it. Okay. Even with the Pichu slab being shipped, it's only $9. Yeah, it's always the same price. It's always $9, whether you got a lot or a little. Unless you're in another country, then we calculate it. But what about us? Says Nathan. Well, people were asking for a new gym break, and I think this one's going to be it. So now we have a new gym break. All right. It's a really desirable one, so he's a little pricey. He's a little dear. What else have we never priced? Running low on the commission slabs. We've been going through them. Really good. I'll join that gym break. We've been going through them really well. Okay. So you have 381. I'll take 41 from you, okay? So you'll have 340. Okay. Nice even number. There it is, Mr. LaFlame. Who won the last gym break? It was you. You actually got it. Yeah, you got the last gym break. What was that gym break? I can't remember what it was. Oh, yeah, it was a nice Pikachu card. Yeah, you got that one. The art is pretty scandalous. Gonna need extra sleeves. Gushing over magical girls. Yeah, so, you know, it's interesting. My distributor guy, he contacted me about a new set that he wants me to buy. It's not out yet, but it'll be out later. Lucas Lange bought the other spot in here already. Lucas Lange. Okay, Mr. Lucas. Gym break Eevee for Lucas Lange. He stole my Pikachu. You got a card in here already? Luke Laurie does. Lucas, we starting a card for you for the first time? Lucas Lange, there it is. Oh, you fainted before. Uh-oh. Hopefully you don't go too negative. But it's possible for that to happen, you know. All right, you guys want it to be custom booster packs, or do you want it to be the deck? Do you want it to be a Poke Battle? Everyone always asks for the deck, so I just assume you want those. That's the Revenge. Damn, too slow this time again. Mama, they are scandalous. The last EV you stole me. Good luck. I sent in for EV2. We'll set up another break with the same EV then, because he actually had two, so I'll buy the other one off of him. Here goes. Pikachu with 50 versus Computer Surge. He's going to get the strongest Pokemon. Actually, all he needs is Pidgeot. So round one, boom. Okay. 20 HP and Nidoking. Oh, man, picking up that Magnemite again. That is no good for you, Mr. LaFlame. Goes to Lucas Lange, actually. Mr. Lucas taking the Eevee. Congratulations. All right. So LaFlame will tick up the Faints to 3. I like the scoreboard better. I think after we run out of gym badges, I'm not going to renew them. I think I'm going to bring the scoreboards back, because I feel like the scoreboards, you more immediately see the outcome of each person. The gym badges are a fun thing anyways. There it is. But after we run out of gym badge stickers, I think it'll be over. There it goes. Show off the brakes. Lucas Lange, congratulations. Zezima's autograph. What? There it goes. Oh, we don't need a new sleeve. We'll be using this sleeve. There it is. Okay. So, just so happens to be the case that there were two of these. So let me get this other one as well. Okay. Okay, 120. I'll round it up this time. Okay. Oops. Can I join again? Yes, you may. It will feel pretty bad if you miss twice, though, if you think about it. You sure you want to do that? Okay. So, Nathan Gordon, fresh card, right? Wait, we didn't check these. No. Terror Festival was so easy to grade. Print quality was amazing. Well, you know, not always, but what's really going on for you there is those are those Japanese cards. You know, they do grade 10 more often. But I've seen some really badly printed Japanese cards recently. Kind of scary to see it. Really off-center ones. It is, but you got lucky, man. You made money because yours were really well-centered. Okay, so that's Nathan. And that's his first card, everybody. And now LaFlame's going in there. Actually, Nathan was in there first, so he's on the left side. Mr. LaFlame's coming back out. Good luck in there, Mr. LaFlame. Sent for an Eevee spot. This time, I do not have any more Eevee spots, I'm afraid. Seems that the Eevee spot is super popular. $2.98. All right, ready? It's their line. I want to open a rocket box. Go for it. I'd love to open a rocket box for you. You want me to pull that from credit? I'll pull that from credit for you. Because nobody has pulled the Mewtwo yet. We really want to see that Mewtwo come out for the first time. Alright, here goes. Good luck, you two. Pulling Charmander for 50 HP. And Swampert. This round is going to go to Mr. LaFlame. Okay. Ninetales with 80. Poliwrath with 90. It's over. It goes to LaFlame this time. Alright, LaFlame. Whew. It evened out. You are lucky it evened out. So that was over in a flash. LaFlame got the round that time. Sorry, Mr. Nathan. Okay, Nathan, so the back of your card's going to have its very first feint. Okay, and for Mr. LaFlame, we now need the Sun Badge. Okay. So you're even. Look at this. 3 feints and 3 victories. Okay. That's not bad. The goal is to go positive, obviously. Okay. Okay, I'm going to get some poker cards for you, Mr. Nathan. Let me join this battle. Nah, it's too late. That one's over. All right. Ooh, Winnie the Pooh. Peter Pan. There we go. And the lady who did the suits. Ta-da! So that's for you, Nathan Gordon. Sorry about that tough round, huh, Nathan? But you got some poker cards. Those can be fun. All right, there it goes. I'll send you a link of the Gushing River Magical Grill set. Would be pretty popular, says Rat. All right, sounds good. Jose Redondo sent for an Eevee spot. So it was actually $32 a spot anyways. So you were off by 2. But either way, we are out of those Eevees. So it's going to be all right. There it is. You have $40, Mr. Jose Redondo. Oh, he fixed it. Good job, man. He already noticed and fixed it. I sent the rest for Tyranitar. You're buying that Tyranitar over there. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, he's a good one. That one sells out every time. All right, so this is going to be a whole box for our friend, Mr. Anthony Kalura. Here it is. Okay, so I don't even remember what a box costs. It's 6.5 times 30 minus 1120, which is 925 remains. 925. Okay, there it is. Mr. Anthony, good luck. Goes. Okay. I sent 2 and 8 after that. Awesome. So Mr. Jose Redondo sent 2 and 8. Let me go ahead and put your name on this. One in the hand is 2 in the bush, Mr. Jose Redondo. Isn't that the saying? Snipping this. Ayo, 2 in the bush. I'll give you 2 in the bush. Snipping this. And snipping this. Mr. Anthony. I still have that set of poker card Tyranitar Evolution. That's the best purchase I made from you. Tyranitar Evolution. Mega Evolution? Oh, the poker card Tyranitar. Oh, yeah, that's cool, man. That's a good one. Love that card. There's so few of them, I regret selling it. Oh, right off the bat, Crobat popping out. So now we know this is not a Mewtwo box. Let's see what we get for the ARs. The ARs can be good. What do you think the best ARs are? Definitely Houndoom. Houndoom is one of them. No hollows or basics. Oh, that sounds good to me, man. We're looking for some good ARs. Okay, Sedaton. Meowth, that's solid. I think the Meowth is one of the better ones. So that's a good AR. And there's Houndoom. All right, very good. So your box, it only pulled Crobat, but the ARs were good. So you are not in a bad place necessarily. Might be able to make a decent chunk of the value back right there. All right, Spidops. Oh, yeah, look at this. He's got the Spidops as well. All three solid ARs. Excellent. I think the Wheezing and the Wobbuffet would have been good choices, too. Has the SAR Nidoking been pulled? It is not. I want one of those. I'm a big Giovanni's Nidoking fan. Sad that we haven't pulled one yet. All right. I am a fan of that. Okay. So look at that. Really solid box in the end. No stinky ARs, like no Clam Pearl, right? Clam Pearl. Who's going to make money on Clam Pearl? No one. There we go. Excellent. Got 3 Rocket ARs out of there. Pidgeot. Sealed-Oss Electric type. Ivysaur promo. Iona. And why not? 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink, mister. What? Who's talking like that? 10 packs, Blue Sky Stream, Dominic Gonzalez. This is going to be the last order, okay, guys? What a great daytime stream. It ran almost 2 hours. 1 hour and 40 minutes is long enough, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to run again tonight. Another live stream tonight. There it is. Start snipping these. All right. Gonna pearl right in the clam. There we are. All right. What a great stream today. What a great stream today. Ready? Here's this guy. Here's a cold one. Gyarados. Dragonite. Regieleki. Cold. Regidrago. Let's see that hairline. The hairline's looking good. Nothing's changed. Last order, unless you want to pop another rocket box. I do. Okay, I'll do one more rocket box for you, Mr. Anthony. One more rocket box, and then we're done. I do. If you want to open one of those, I want to open one of those, because I like seeing the rocket open, and we need to pull that Mewtwo already. All right. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. I think this is it. I think this is the big hot box. $7.30 remains. Okay. Oops. Be scoop, be buzz. Any walk streams this summer? Yeah. All right. Now, the summer's a pretty hot time to go walking. All right, ready? Get the editing computer ready. This is it. If it's not this one, it's the next one, right? Because there is one more box left in that carton, in that case. So it's got to be that one. Okay. Technically also... No, that's good. That's correct. Yeah, we are. Boat ride stream. Man, I haven't been on that boat all year. The last time I was on the boat, it got clogged before... it was 4th of July, so it really has been a year. And I was going to take Alexis's husband, Brody, out on the boat for fun. But unfortunately, it got clogged. I'll take 2 booster bundles of Prismatic. Will you really? Cold. 2 booster bundles of Prismatic, you say? I happen to have those sitting right next to me. Might be able to open those really rapidly. Okay. Ah, no clam pearl. No! Freaking clam pearl, dude. What is clam pearl doing in a rocket set? Give me a break, Pokemon. Pokemon said no fun for anybody. Clam pearl and Gorobus, they do not belong in this set. It makes no sense. It's Annihilate. He's fine. I mean, he actually seems like he could have been Rocket's Annihilate, but I don't know why they didn't do that. All right, there is the Rocket Admin. Do you want to go after that last box as well? There's one more box in the case. I'm a pearl, right in her clam. That doesn't really work. Ooh, Murkrow. Do it, ... Oh, we're going deep. Anthony Kalura. You got it, man. God, I'd like for it to be Mewtwo. That would be the perfect ending. I'm scared for you. Zamazenta. Holy Jesus, dude. Why is Zamazenta in this set at all is the question. Alright. 24-hour stream. Let's go. No, definitely not a 24-hour stream. Alright, let me just get that out of the box and then we'll open up LaFlame's 2 bundles. So Anthony Kalura ended up going real deep. He said, give me 3 boxes of Rocket. And we're going to throw this away. So after today, after this stream, we start a fresh case. So I'm very interested in that. Wife's going to kick in the door and flip the table if Mr. tries a 24-hour stream. No, she wouldn't do that. She'd be all right. She'd be like, oh, that's okay. But then one day we're not feeling good and we'll fight and it'll be like, all you do is work. Be used against me one day. You worked 24 hours that day. You ever been in a fight like that? Those are no good. Take her out dancing. All right, last box of the case. I feel like last box of a case has always got an extra roll of luck. Okay. All you do is win, 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 no matter what. We're going to win so much you'll be sick of it. All right. There's up? What do you guys think of that thing going on between Pakistan and India? What do you guys think of that? Aren't they both nuclear countries? They both own nuclear bombs. All right. All right. Pakistan government saying they weren't involved in the militant attack on the tourists, and that India's just looking for an excuse to go crazy. Reminder, it'll all be worth it when you're 60. Honey, 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 think of how good the vacations will be when we have money in our 60s. Yeah, that's pretty much it, isn't it? Okay, here's Persian. I don't know about the Middle East, but Canada is screwed. Oh, Canada. Here's Kangaskhan. Again, these ARs not necessarily getting me excited. We'll see what happens. Maybe Canada will do A-OK. All right, ready? Canada, you know, the reason they were in turmoil in the first place is because they had the worst GDP growth of any country in Europe. Any Western country, they really did not do well. Oh no, it's the same card. Wow, I feel robbed. That's crazy. Maybe it'll be a double hit. Hold on to your pants. Maybe it'll be a double hit. Wow, that sucks, dude. I feel like this whole case was cold. All right. What did we pull from this case? Does anyone remember? Maybe we got pulled early on. Orbital. All right, Mr. Anthony. Well, it was worth a shot. Here's Zapdos. I felt like there was something coming up too. You weren't the only one. Wow, make sure I don't have another box laying around. Oh, son of a bee. You have to be Derekking me. No! Yeah, that is a cold round. I'm sorry. That's how it works sometimes with these cards, you know. In your mind, there's a fantasy where it goes your way. But in reality, usually it doesn't. God, dude. I was rooting for you there. All right. Well, you've got a lot of additional ARs to grade now. There it goes. I'm sorry, man. That just sucks. Who's going to pull that Mewtwo, man? All right, and then I don't actually think I did this part. So let me get that done. Okay. All right, now, LaFlame says 2 booster bundles. 2 booster bundles is $240, which leaves you with 58. All right, 58, Mr. LaFlame, 58. Let's see if something crazy comes out of here. The next case is the one, yeah, hopefully. Starting to see why that Rocket Mewtwo is sitting at 400. Oops. 400, huh? I'd rather have 2 admins than 2 Regirock full arts. True. Yeah, at least it's a rocket card. That's actually a good point. Yeah, there's definitely worse pulls. Watching LaFlame, Mr. LaFlame. 12 packs of Prismatic, everybody. Good luck to Mr. LaFlame. We would love for him to pull Crownbrion. It would be the crowning achievement of today's stream. Sylveon. Some hollows. Janine's Secret Art. You know, it looks like it's double, almost looks like it was double printed. Weird. Leafy Blown. I don't know what the point of the holographic energy cards are. They kind of piss me off. Do the holographic energy cards piss you guys off? Because I feel like you're supposed to care about them, but I genuinely do not. Oh, no. Oh no, LaFlame, you pulled a waifu full art. So that means you're probably not pulling anything else. Why are there so many trainer cards like this in the set and they pull so frequently? Like they pull every other pack, I swear to God they do. You pull this every other pack and you never pull an SIR. It's such a ripoff, dude, how they designed these pull rates. All right, here's a Badu Master Ball. Exactly the Master Ball you don't need. So that's good. And Pipitar was the card we missed. Oops, I knew we had missed one. Oops, my bad. Larry's Skill. Don't give up hope. It's not over until the last pack gets opened. Okay, Dust Noir, Hydrapple. LaFlame pulled the Bangable Teacher. Yeah. Here's Dust Noir. He's cool, I guess. Except he's not. He's totally lame as hell. Cottony Vaporeon. Umbreon Master Ball. Okay, that's alright. A little Master Ball. And nah, dude. Oh my God. The minute you pull that Rainfort, all I could think is he's toast. Because you never see a good SIR coming out alongside those. It's at least very rare to see an SIR coming out after one of those full arts come out. Yeah, I don't know, man. Prismatic's got me wanting to throw up a little bit. What do you guys think about Prismatic? So, Umbreon's legit. He's nice. Bidoof Master Ball, whatever. Rayfort? What are you going to do with Rayfort? Janine? I don't know. Dust Noir? All right. Hydrapple, Larry Skill, Hippodon. I don't know, dude. I don't know, Mr. LaFlame. If you didn't open those, somebody was going to open those for the same price. And those are just some tough cards. I don't know what to think of it. It's really crazy. It's really crazy. Isn't Umbreon a hit? I think he is. What does the Umbreon 10 go for? Let's see. PSA 10. If it gets a 10, which it might not. Umbreon, Prismatic, reverse. He's considered a reverse, right? So the reverse Umbreon goes for 80. So reverse Umbreon goes for 80. I don't know. You're not really making all your money back. And that's if it hits a 10. So you make a little bit of your money back on the Umbreon if it hits a 10. A solid chunk, maybe. Sent for 5 booster bundle. For real? Like 5 more booster bundle? All right, guys, I'm going to keep going. I'm not going to turn that down. I'll be right back. I got to go get 5 booster bundle. 5 booster bundle. Oh, Jesus, dude. All right. You said the magic word, 5 bundles. Okay. Guess now we can say this episode brought to you by LaFlame. All right. Okay. Let's see. I'll set these up over here, I suppose. I'm scared. Only spend what you can afford to lose. Man. Come on, Crowbrion. Why are they so sharp? Let's Scooby-Dooby-Dooby buns, 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 buns. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. What is this music? This is terrible. All right. So let's see. 5 times 6, 30 packs. That's a lot. Karis will go easy on this girl. She's talking to Alexis right now. They always hang out for a little minute after Alexis is done. There we go. All right. Very good. La Flame sponsoring the divorce war. Nah, I ain't gonna get in trouble for opening such a big order. It'd be a pity not to open such a big order. That's the name of the game. Could you imagine walking away from that? You can't do that. All right. Guess we're going to sleep in the doghouse tonight. All right. All right, all right, all right. You know what's crazy, La Flame? I don't even make much money on these, to tell you the truth. These are pretty close to break even. I don't know how anyone sources these cheap. Let's get it. Beep. Look at all them chickens. Speaking of sourcing things, I gotta get ready for the Destined Rivals pretty soon, huh? Destined Rivals, everybody. You guys excited for that one? That one's gonna be like, what do you think that's gonna be? $8 a pack or $10 a pack? Remember when Pokemon packs were supposed to be like $3 a pack? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Here's Cottony. Ooh. I can help you find sellers. Can you? If anyone helps me find a seller, I'll give them a big fat finder's fee if me and that seller actually hook up and do decent business together, right? Like, can't just be acquaintances. They have to actually turn out to be a major supplier for me. Here's Furfrau, because I've met a lot of suppliers, and I only ever rarely find a very good supplier. Actually, one supplier that's been very good to me is one I found on my own, and he and I have been working together for a long time. And I think I've kind of built up his side of a business, so I think he's doing better on his side. Here's Baniri. But Pokemon English is one of the hardest things I have to find because, I don't know, it's just more competitive or there's just not enough of it. Something. Pokemon English, the hardest one. Here's Amaris. I never got around to learning bots. Here's Leafeon. Done, Sparse. Master Ball, you're done. You're set. Retirement. Flareon. All right, did you guys see how fast we went through those packs? You were looking at us flying through $600 of packs at lightning quick speed and pulling a Master Ball Dunsparce out. What do you guys think of that? I wouldn't scalp. It would be for me to open and some to hold for the rest. This. Now, we want you to scalp. What do you mean you're not going to scalp? Okay, ready? We want you to scalp and dance on the graves of the children. No Pokemon cards for you. Like this. I'm finna open those cards for myself. F them kids. What about the children? The 35-year-old Pokemon card collector screaming about the children. The children! Yes. They mean themselves. The fake virtue. Well, we think you shouldn't buy so much because of the children. What? You're the collector. It's not the children. Mister, are you moving? I see the title. Yeah, we'll eventually move. Not yet. We're not even 100% sure where. Here's Dunsparce. One day. Here's EV. Woohoo. They can sniff the wrapper. Here's Master Ball Hoot Hoot. So you got 2 Master Ball Hoot Hoots. Are you pissing yourself because you're so happy yet? Oh, yeah. Bring on the Hoot Hoot, bro. Hell yeah. Okay. Goldine. Oh, my God. I watched Isai do the same thing with Flame, man. Oh, speaking too soon. Here's an Umbreon English and a Golden Walking Wake. All right, a little bit better, but it's not gonna do the whole round. Walking Wake's solid. We gotta get more than just Walking Wake. Master Ball Houndoom though is gonna be an improvement. We also have a holographic Umbreon. Whoa, it sounds like it's storming out there. Wow, I like this Houndoom a lot. So that's solid. That's solid. Okay, we got a couple pulls. We need 1 SIR to pop up. Noibat. You don't like Missouri anymore. It's not that I don't like Missouri. It's just that we're young. We want to be on an adventure. We want to experience more to life. We also want to make sure we're sitting on top of whatever home appreciates the most in value over time. It is Espeon. There's Espeon Master Ball, solid. All right, that is an English Master Ball Espeon, everybody. That is a solid pull, I believe. All right, I like that. That's going to improve your pull rate here. Here's a Fezandipity. You got 3 packs left, I think, or it's 4. You know, one of the problems we keep having is it takes super long for product to get out to me. And I think it's because I'm living in a rural area. So it gets to St. Louis or Kansas City pretty fast. But then it's got to make this final stretch, this final trip all the way out to Lake of the Ozarks. And I think that's really putting me behind a lot of other online card shops when it comes to when I'm able to actually open the product. So that's a big one to me. So it might be better for us to live. It might be better for us to live in a city in order to get that shipping done fast, or not shipping, the product in faster. Now I'm looking at the water outside. It looks so beautiful, and you can tell it's super windy outside. The water's looking great. It's got that beautiful look to it while the wind's blowing. So, how did we do? You know, it was looking really negative in the first half, but there were some hits near the second half. But you know what? Overall, I don't think it's a break even. Black Belt, Pupitar. Hear that wind? Iron Hones, Fezandipity, Espeon, Master Ball. That's really good, actually. Noibat, Master Ball, Houndoom. Pretty solid. You know, I always think if you can grade a 10 on this Hollow Umbreon, it might be worth, like, I don't know, like $10 a profit. Here's Walking Wake. Beautiful golden card. Okay. We got a English Umbreon. These sell for like, what, 40? So similar to this, there's probably a couple dollars in getting a 10 on that if you can. Master Ball Hoot Hoot. Okay. EV, Techno Radar, Hydrapple, Flareon, Dunsparce. Dunsparce is pretty bad. There's a Reverse Hollow Espeon, Mela. See, look, the Mela showed in the first half of the box, and you didn't pull anything. Because I think these stupid trainers replace actual pulls, such as Walking Wake. I think that's what they do. They compete. They count as a hit. All right, so here we are. Mr. LaFlame. They're nice. I just don't know how far they'll take you in terms of getting your value back. I hope they take you far, though. Yeah, it's Prismatic's tough. Prismatic's real tough. The Pikachu is the only one worth anything, I believe. When it comes to the golden cards, I bet the golden cards have a little bit of value. I don't think they're worthless because they're from the actual Prismatic collection, and Prismatic is so hard to pull. I mean, look at how many cards we opened before 1 gold came out. The bigger problem is that, do people really like Walking Wake? That's the bigger problem. All right, I think that wraps up the stream. It's 7 p.m., pretty late. Hopefully, I start these streams earlier. Looks like we have an Alicia Brown order for 2 Fossil Sublist spots. I'm just going to fill that out for you, Miss Alicia. Is okay, Fossil Sublist is moving a little bit. $9 and $10. That's the fossil sublist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spots left in it. It's a big deal because one person gets a fossil pack when that goes off, and that's a very pricey item. What a great stream. I'll be here for the nighttime stream for Wednesday. I hope you guys join me. Earlier today, we had the TheCardconomist gaming stream. You're also welcome to join me over there. We played Monster Hunter Wilds. One day, we'll be playing Pokemon Legends ZA over there. We won't be playing it here. We'll be playing it on the gaming channel. So I hope you guys join me for that as well whenever that comes out. And tonight, I suppose we'll have Yuzusoft. We'll have the new Minecraft set is back in stock. We've got these Playboy cards are pretty interesting. People seem to like those a lot. Nikke Weiss English is just selling at an unbelievable rate. And, yeah. And then Prismatic. People might be interested in Prismatic because they want to snipe LaFlame. No offense, LaFlame. And we got all these breaks still running. They're moving slow, though, huh? It is. We might take a break from putting any new breaks at all, including gym breaks, on the table until these wrap up, because we got to have these finish eventually. If I keep putting on gym breaks on the channel, I think the problem with that is that it de-incentivizes people to get into any other kind of break. Because I noticed the gym breaks are popular for the fact that they're just like a coin toss, and it's just over super fast. So it's interesting. The gym breaks actually compete with these other breaks. So they're all in a balance, and I have to think about that. Maybe we'll put a gym break up here, but not make it the coolest Pokemon you've ever seen. You know what I mean? Like Charizard. Like if a Charizard gym break pops up and you got that or Houndoom's never going to move. It's always going to be Charizard. And so there either has to be a premium on the Charizard, or the Charizard's not up there, or I don't know, just some trick. I don't know. Maybe a star card attached to the Charizard so that something stays in motion. Because that's the trick with all these is, you know, you get one that gets stuck really bad and you don't know what to do with it. Let's see. Are you just boss deep in crypto? I bought a couple of lands too. You bought some lands and real estate? That's really cool, man. All right, guys, I'm hopping off for the night. I'll see you for the late night stream tonight, Wednesday. See you later, everybody.